Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. We are here for F3 category at Germany for round 11 of this fourth season. Currently only 10 drivers have shown up. Hopefully we get a little more, but since we got this stream going, let's get it rocking. So, Mackenzie, what do you think of Germany?
It's definitely a good addition to the calendar after coming back in well not I was going to say full time in 2018, but they announced that it's not coming back next year. So, but yeah, like, it's definitely one of the drivers' like preferred tracks on the calendar. Yeah, it's reminds me a lot of Silverstone. You got a fast turn one, long straights. You got like a fast flowing middle sector, and then quite a technical third sector to end the lap. And you obviously as Vettel showed in 2018, like it's very easy to go off in that last sector. So it's gonna be entertaining to watch, especially in the F1 category and the F2 category later on today.
Yeah, this is personally one of my favorite tracks just because of the way it flows and all that. But we'll see what these guys think. I know some of them have a lot of big hopes for a win today, and some of them aren't feeling as confident as usual.
Matt, do you reckon we'll see people try and qualify on the softs for a two-stop, or do you reckon we'll see people just run out on the hards and try and do probably half the session, three-quarters of the session on the hards, and set a time on the mediums at the end? Pretty much like a one-shot quali type thing.
Yeah, that's the way I personally would go. It just takes out a bunch of risk factors. You have to make two stops. There's two chances for penalties coming in too fast in the pit lane. So I want to make it as easy on myself as possible during the race.
Yeah, it looks like Ken in the Williams is the first driver out on track today. So he's we'll see what the Irish man can do. See if their Irish blood could give him some pot of gold luck today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck, that was horrible.
Hopefully he didn't forget his Lucky Charms. Well,
who
drivers.
Who do you reckon's gonna snag pole today?
Oof, hard to say. Eden, probably, he's always a pretty good shot for it. He's really fast and should probably be moved up to F2. Jaden, he's always one of those wild cards. Philip, he's also one of those ones that can pop out a good lap. And then Fabio is also, so I'd say between those four. And then your real dark horse would be Brett, but his odds aren't that great because he has a little nerve issue during qualifying.
Yeah. Well, we'll jump. I was gonna say we'll jump on board with Ken for the first lap, but he may have track extended turn one. It doesn't look like he's backing out of it, so maybe it was all right. Yeah, fucking turn one's gonna be the main issue, especially in qualifying today. Everyone's gonna be struggling to get their lap. Jump on board with Brett, and he's short. There, like that's either very close to a track extending, or he's just like not giving up on his lap. And interesting to see though that a few drivers have gone out on the mediums early to begin with, so it looks like maybe they're going to be committed to the two-stop early. Yellow flag sector 2 and 3, so I think they might just be Brett.
Jaden getting out of the way.
Yeah, no, but it's interesting. Like, and it's also interesting to see, like, obviously, like, because yeah, like, obviously being like the top category for the teen esports. Like, it's interesting to see like the drivers' methods in like the lower categories, and and some of them are quite substantially different to how I prepare for a hot lap.
Yeah.
But yes, so some methods work, others don't. But yeah, it's good to see that other drivers are trying different methods, and yeah, and
Oh, he actually set a time.
Yes, so Ken's that must have been invalidated, yeah, because he's dropped it coming through turn 3? No, yeah, turn 2 and 3, yeah, oh yeah.
Fabio making the final corner.
He doesn't take any exit curve on that final corner either, so that's quite interesting. They're 13-7, so yeah, it's interesting though, like how little curve Fabio uses through turn 1 and in the final corner as well. Eden goes to the top with a 13 flat. Yeah, and before this, Eden was saying that he can probably pull out like a low 11, maybe a high 7 on the soft. So it definitely sounds like he's going to be committing to a 2-stop. So so obviously he'll just be hoping to start at the front and just get out running and never look back.
Oh, doesn't look like Brett's really. Where did he do that?
I'm not sure. I didn't see. Yellow, the flag sector 3. So no one's really coming through sector 3 at the moment. Again, that's a weird one. I can't explain that. I've got no idea where he's done that.
I haven't found it yet.
Ken looked like he was on course for a decent session, but obviously that's just not going to happen. Have we got any idea what the weather report looks like for qualifying?
Haven't gotten anything yet. Check the Discord. Nothing there either.
Yeah, so Robert de Villiers, who made his return to F3 last weekend with a extraordinary comeback from being taken out on lap 1 to a podium finish. I don't think he's on a lot. Okay, so he's about to start his lap.
Joseph Roberts. Surprised, Mark must have a dilemma on what he wants to do, because he hasn't been out yet. Except for now, he's on the softs.
Yeah, maybe Mark knows that because it's such a high dig circuit, and a lot of guys be starting on the harder combat. Maybe he just wants to start at the front and just maybe hope that him starting at the front might help him get a good result. Who knows? Because there's only 5 people that have set a lap at the moment.
Yeah.
Who's coming in behind him? Robert's about to finish his lap now. He's coming through the middle sector. Doesn't look like it's going to be a quick lap. No, it's probably going to be only like a 1:15, maybe 1:16. 16-2. Okay, so it was invalidated.
Not hard to do, especially with a turn 1.
Yeah, and from the way that he took turn one as well, it looks like he's invalidated again, but he hasn't given up on the lap, so maybe he's just 16 flat in the first sector. That's a very, very quick first sector. From what I can remember, the real quick guys are doing probably mid to high 15s in the first sector, so that's a very good first sector from Robert there. Alright, so this someone's commented on the stream saying it's gonna be dry for the race.
Well, that's got to be a relief.
Oh, and Philippe's gone to P2 with a 13.4 on the
medium tire. Very good.
And then Brett's about to finish his lap now. Let's see what he can do. 13.4. That puts him just on the front row. Very nice there from Brett. And Philippe's retired from the session, so... And Robert goes P3 now, so...
We have a little race on our hands today, boys.
And Fabio's just invalidated turn one, I think, so... Well, Mark goes P7 with a 14.6. Yeah, well, yeah, I was talking to Mark late last night. Yeah, and he's saying that he's just struggling to find the confidence around here to hook up a quick lap. Obviously, yeah, Germany's one of those circuits where you need to be able to carry the carry the speed through, especially through that last sector. And yeah, if you're struggling with confidence around here, it's like not having confidence at Monaco. Like, you're really going to struggle for a quick lap around here.
Yeah. I would say the first sector, if you're not confident in turn one, then you're pretty much shot. And the last sector.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Fabio's about to start another lap on the hards. Matt, do you want to take us through a lap around here real quick, Matt?
Fabio?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Well.
How anticlimactic is that?
Let's see if Mark goes for another one or he pulls in. Pulling in.
Now the softs around here are shot after one lap, just because of the tyre temp, so you don't really want to be doing two runs on the softs, on the same set of softs, so...
I think we'll keep an eye on Joseph. He'll probably be the next one to start a flyer.
Yeah, well, he's the only one out on track at the moment. Yeah, obviously, he's just waited for the end of the session to go out. It looks like Robert's going to go out on... Looks like Robert's preparing for a soft run. Yeah, and... Yeah, so maybe...
I gotta say, this is probably one of my least favorite tracks to be up front at the start. That high-speed first turn, if somebody loses their rear end, they're just right into you.
Yeah, especially with ghosting off for this league. Yeah, it's going to be drivers going to be quite thing in the turn one.
All right, hot lap with Joseph into turn one, downshift to 6, back on the acceleration real quick. Coming in here, brake about 75 meters. Handled that pretty smoothly. 16.6 on the time though. DRS straight. You really want to be hugging this curb a little bit. Then you got a little hairpin here.
Takes it very nicely,
Back on traction pretty well. Full throttle through that right-hander. Then you want to come into this part. Come out to the exit curve a little bit. I like this part of the track right here. Just a little swervy. Kind of like a little mini S section. Where you're kind of going slow. But you want to carry as much speed through there. And here, section 3 is very tricky. If you can nail it, you gain a lot of time. And it's kind of ginger.
So he's taking it very cautiously here. I can It looks like he might have been doing 2 out laps just to get the temp in the
Ooh,
into the hards, and he's already
invalidated right there.
invalidated at turn 1. Alright, so yeah, so he's got 4.5 minutes to get back and set a time on the mediums. But yeah, it's interesting to see that only really Robert looks like he's preparing for assault, and Fabio as well. So we could see some pretty quick times, probably times that'll be quickest of the weekend, because I know that all the top F1 guys won't be qualifying on the softs unless you're like Addy or something like that, like a midfielder just wanting to get a front, like be at the front. So obviously, like, no offense to those guys, but like, yeah, like, it's kind of a shame that like with F1 there's like a clear like front 3, front 4, and then like the rest of them. But hopefully we can get like a good like maybe 15, 16, maybe 17 like we did last week.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Joseph coming in. Nobody active right now. Oh, Fabio threw back on the medium. Is his time currently on the... Yeah, his time's still on the hards.
Whose time's still on the hards?
Fabio's. Decided to go with the mediums.
Fabio, Matt, Joseph and Ken have all set time on the hards. And it looks like Mark's going out again, and he's... Oh yeah, I was about to say, has he already dropped it coming out of the pit lane? But no, he's just doing a slow out lap. Obviously, yeah, like with the softs around here, it's very hard to keep them under temp because of the nature of this track here. You got a fast turn 1, fast last sector that leans on the tyres quite a bit, and then it's quite hard to keep the softs under temperature for one flying lap. You just want to be able to like look after them on the out lap, and looks.
Ooh, we have a Red Bull coming out. Jaden? Yep.
Yeah, and from what I've just read as well, Eden isn't coming back out. He's not touching the softs, so he's not coming out again. So it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, and it looks like Brett's not coming out again either. So you got how many guys are on the softs at the moment? You got Mark, you've got Fabio. So Fabio's come out on the mediums. Matt's out on the mediums. Joseph's out on the mediums. Oh, interesting. Eden's coming back out on the same set of mediums that he's did his quick lap on earlier.
Robert's coming out on the softs.
Yeah, so Robert will be pushing it to get back around to
Yeah.
starters. Like I think he left the pit lane with like 1:14 to go or something like that. So yeah, he'll be really pushing it. So he'll be one to watch. So Fabio's just started his lap. He must have invalidated. I don't think Fabio's going to get around again to do another lap. So.
Nope, that's qualifying over for him.
Oh, Matt's run a bit wide through the S section of middle sector.
Mark up to P5.
Oh, very nice lap from Mark. And yeah, now Fabio's not getting around again. You've got 10 seconds left. And Robert's just about to, he's coming around the last corner. 5, 4, 3.
He's gonna make it.
2, he crosses it with 2 seconds to go.
Oh, it does. He kept it clean there. Oh, that could have been
clean, but did
That could have been bad.
Did touch. So Matt up to P6, Fabio down to P7, Joseph in P9. Jaden's coming into the third sector now. That looks like that could have ended in validation at turn 12. Through 13, 14, up to 15, there's 16 and 17. I think it might be 16 and 17, I'm not sure. Through the final corner now, what's Jane going to do? This might be a high 13, 8, puts him P8. So knocks him, it knocks Ken out of out of the 10, so it means Ken will get a fresh set of tyres. And Eden goes to the top with 12.9 on that same set of mediums, so... And Robert's 5/10s up as well on his current time, so let's see what Robert can do.
Oh, probably a smart move.
Smart though. Yeah, smart though. He'd be the only one in the 10 starting on the softs apart from Mark, so smart call. So Eden takes yet another pole position in the F3 tier, but surprisingly, Robert De Villiers up in P2 and Brett Keenan P3 for the former two-time F1 champion. Very nice lap there from Keenan. I would just wait on Robert to retire. But the big one's going to be Fabio starting on the hards and Mark starting on the softs. So that's going to be interesting to see how those two strategies play out there.
It'd be interesting to know what Ken would have done if he didn't retire early on.
I'm not sure if if Ken would have done much. Ken would we would have to wait and see. But yeah, Eden gets pole away just over a quarter of a second, almost just under 4/10. Brett was only half a tenth away from starting on the front row, so that's always interesting. Quite a few people had their laps invalidated as well, so but yeah, that's always.
You gotta love it. You gotta love Germany. Hockenheim's awesome.
It's gonna be a shame to see it go off the calendar again in 2020, but I am super excited for Vietnam and the Netherlands to Vietnam to make its debut and Netherlands to make its return to Zandvoort. It's gonna be fun doing 100% races around there, and offline against AI, maybe a couple of online races with a few of the guys.
There's also been some talk about it's only speculation right now, but Imola returning to the calendar in the future.
Oh yeah, that'd be a. I reckon that'd be good to see the San Marino Grand Prix back on. Even though with the history that it has had, it was always such a great circuit to race at. Do you want to take us to the start grid, Matt, again, real quick?
Why not? In P1 we have Eden Haas, P2 Robert De Villiers, P3 Brett Keenan, P4 Philip Gabriel, P5 Mark Bradby, P6 Maddie Smith, P7 Fabio Lafarcioli, P8 Jaden Felter, P9 Joseph Roberts, P10 Samuel Sullivan, and P11 Ken Doyle.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, he's short.
But yeah, obviously, there's a few people that you wouldn't expect, like where we wouldn't expect to be to see Fabio down in P7, but obviously him on the hards will be an interesting strategy for him. Same with Ken as well. Ken's elected to start on the hards as well, so maybe that was a strategy all along. Just get our hopes up, him doing a lap, and then he's just retired and elected to start last.
Not a bad call. I mean, given the nature of turn one, I wouldn't mind starting at the back.
I reckon it'll be interesting to see what Mark can do as well off the line, because obviously Mark on the softest compound out of everybody. We will expect him to have have a good run through out off the line, maybe into turn 2, or maybe down into turn 6, down at the hairpin. If he can get a good enough start and keep his nose clean, but so sometimes I feel for Mark. He's obviously not the quickest guy, and to get up to race at 3-4 a.m. like he does it, and not get a good result, it would be kind of heartbreaking as well. And in the way that he's talk about like not wanting to race anymore. Fair call. Well, Fabio and who was that? Fabio and Jaden got disqualified from the formation lap, so must maybe some contact there. But yeah, obviously the lights are building up. We got Robert on the front row, and usual pole sitter Eden. Lights are building up. 5 red lights. Will there be a glitch?
Nope.
It's like, oh no, it's light down, away we go. Look, Brett's had a horrible start. Philippe's got a really good start as well, and Brett's running to the back of Robert, and Maddie's in the wall. Maddie spun across the track.
We're gonna have wing damage here.
For the second week in a row, Brett Keenan has run into the back of Robert de Villiers on lap 1. Not sure if Brett's got damage though. It doesn't look like he's got damage. If he does, it'll be very minimal. And Brett goes to defend the inside. Philippe just tried to break around the outside, and Brett squeezed him off. No room there. Jaden's made a double overtake into the turn 6 hairpin. Joseph hasn't got off to the best start here, but Mark brought me up in P4. He's challenging Philippe. He's gone to the inside. What a dive from Mark. That puts him P3.
Ooh.
A bit of understeer though from the Haas there, but yeah, but look at the lead. Philippe's already got it out to 2 seconds.
Eden.
Oh, Eden. I thought he'd locked up and gone on and done a Vettel.
Well, that's what you do when you're in the lead at Germany, I guess.
Interesting to see though that Brett hasn't changed his ERS mode just yet, and he's just. But yeah, and the 2 Williams now at the back after Maddie's poor start. Let's have a quick look at the movers and shakers. Robert's obviously lost 6 positions off the start. I think that he's just braked into turn 1 to go through there cleanly, and Brett's obviously got the line to go through there. Flat out, and he's just running to the back of him, run him off track, or we'll be sure if the stewards have a look at it. We'll update you on that. Robert trying to make the move on Jaden as we speak about that. And yeah, Sam up 4 spots as well, so that's always good for him. Mark up 2, Brett up 1. Yeah, and Eden's still slowly extending that lead.
Sector 3, yellow.
It looks like Robert starts from bad to worse now. He's to the back of the field.
Trying to make a move.
Oof.
Bumps Mark out wide.
Mark will have the DRS though, as the DRS detection point isn't until you come through turn 4.
Philip goes defensive.
Mark around the outside, goes for the switchback. Jaden up the inside of Sam. Leaves him out hanging to dry so he can't get the switchback. And it looks like Robert's got past Ken again. Joseph defending from Maddie as well. Fabio up in P5 on the hard, so he'll be one to watch later in the race. Yeah, but the gap now 2 seconds out front between Eden and Brett. I don't know if Brett will be able to do anything from here, unless Eden makes some kind of mistake. I think this is going to be Eden's race to lose.
I'm sure Brett would be happy with the podium though, and with Mark back here battling Philip, it's going to be a little easier on Brett.
Yeah, it will be as well. Yeah, well, I guess all Mark really has to do is just be able to sit in the slipstream of Philippe and maybe chuck it up and overtake on the straight once in a while just to try and stick with him. Yeah, I think it looks like Philippe's going for it though. He's got the gap out to almost a second. Yeah, so it looks like he's trying to go for it. Fabio really saving his DRS. He's got 80% on his battery.
Oof. Yeah, Fabio's just the guy that gets it. He does everything so smooth and consistently. Oh, Robert. Oh.
What happened there? I didn't quite see that.
I think he was having a battle with Ken.
Oh yeah. I've just seen it on stream. Yeah, he's just gone off at turn 11 or something like that. Yeah, and so Robert's race goes from bad to worse, and oh, Brett's had a massive slide coming out of turn 3 into 4, and Robert's left the session. Yeah, it looks like Philippe's really putting the hammer down on. He's got the gap now to under a second to Brett. Yes, so the Ferrari driver who's on his own, I believe, up until the next race, as his teammate did have to serve a 2-race ban. Fabio now at the inside of Mark, so it looks like Mark's tyres are starting to die off quite a bit. Either that or that. Oh, he's almost run to the back of Fabio. Oof. Got very close there indeed to run. Definitely looked worse on your POV than it did on mine. Oh, what a lovely helicopter shot though, coming through the 3rd sector. It's a shame you don't get that shot though, but unlucky. Maybe next lap.
Yeah. Philippe's closing in quick.
Mark's staying out though as well, and Philippe now got DRS on Brett, and Brett's got a 3-second time penalty.
It was bound to happen to somebody, and there'll be more.
There'll be plenty. I think Maddie got one as well. Philippe's chucked it. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna defend and let him go. You can't stop that. It's just got such straight line speed. The DRS is so powerful on this game that as soon as someone gets in it, you just can't do anything about it. It looks like Brett's given Philippe a little bump into the hairpin as well. But yeah, this will be a good battle for P2. Oh, Brett's had another slide.
Getting on the throttle a little bit too hard. What else do we have going on?
Nothing else
Jaden
really
closing in on Mark.
Yeah, and but Jaden's lost a rear coming through the Vettel corner. Yeah, that inside curve is really hard to.
And Mark comes in
because it's just such an auto spin curve. Yeah, and Mark's now in. Philippe's now got a 3-second time penalty as well, so these two are even on penalties. Yeah, but Fabio up in P4, he's just doing what he needs to do to keep his nose clean while he's on the harder tyre, and then at the end of the race he'll be on when he's on the mediums and everyone else is on the hards, he'll hopefully be able to maybe make a charge for maybe a 2nd place.
Straight line speed of that Ferrari is pretty good.
Either that or Brett's just holding back. I doubt Brett would want to battle with Philippe too much. Yeah, they've already pulled the gap in half a second to Eden at the front here. So maybe Brett's just realised that Philippe's the quicker driver, let him through, use the DRS to pull him towards Eden. Maybe save a bit of fuel in the DRS as well while he's at it.
Just staying on the rear of Philippe.
yeah, and yeah, I've had constant chats with us to Brett about this, but yeah, he's still like he struggles to understand how the ERS works and and how to manage it properly. Oh, he's almost run at the back of Philippe there down at turn 3 or turn 2, I should say. But yeah, he's constantly talks to me about like how he's struggled to save ERS. And Ken's had to spin it down at turn 1, done a Botas type.
It's a lot easier to save ERS in last year's game because you could just let off the throttle and you'd start recharging.
Yeah, and obviously in this year game it burns a lot quicker, so you'd assume that you can save it a lot quicker as well. But yeah, but look at Brett, he's just running in low the whole lap, and he's just not really burning his ERS. But if I was Brett, I'd be running low through this last sector, just so. And and then maybe low on the straights if you're just aiming to sit behind him. But yeah, Brett won't know that Philippe's got a penalty ahead of him unless he's asked Jeff. So obviously he'll just be wanting to stick with him and yeah, hopefully challenge him. Because obviously we know that Philippe's got a penalty, so these guys are. They were dead even on penalties. But yeah, I wonder if Brett will try and undercut or something, like maybe try and get himself closer to Eden. Because yeah, the undercut on this game is so powerful that you can undercut maybe like a lap, and that's enough to gain you 2.5 seconds, maybe 3 seconds.
Oh, Brett's going for the move.
Go for the move. Nice move there. He's pulled it up very nicely there, and Brett now up to P2. And there, but look how close Fabio's getting to these guys at the front. He's only 1.5 seconds off this battle for P3 on a harder compound, so we will expect to see Fabio in this fight later in the race. Excuse me guys, it's it's quite early. Well, I can't say early, but it's quite early. Even though it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday here, so. Yeah, look, and it looks like Brett's starting to go as well. Maybe Philippe's. Yeah, Philippe's out of his DRS, so. Looks like Brett's slowly starting to put the hammer down now and wants to try and pull away. But yeah, like this is the only real battle going on here at the moment. I wonder if Eden will pit early just to cover off the guys behind him. Yeah, because the hards can go to the end from about lap 10, so. And Ken's in for is that a wing change? No, okay, that's just a pit stop. Okay, so maybe he just wanted to get off the hards. Concerned he's just by himself now and just. Yeah, tough race for Ken. But yeah, you just can't take your eyes off this battle for P2 though. Let's just hope the nerves don't get to Brett and he chokes up like 30 seconds of penalties. Any of these guys going for an undercut? No, they're not. Okay, so. Eden's only got 1 warning so far. Brett's got 2 penalties and 2 warnings, so he's almost got a third. Philippe's got a penalty and a warning. Fabio hasn't got anything yet. Jaden's got 2 warnings. Maddie's got a penalty and 2 warnings. Sam's got a penalty. Joseph's got 2 warnings. Mark's got 2 warnings. Ken's got 2 warnings, and yeah, nothing else there. So that's your
takes over Brett.
Yeah, he does too. So good move there from Philippe. I just seen it on stream as I'm looking through the race director. So.
Ooh.
in real life Formula One news as well. Do you know that they're going to use the FP2? That they might be using the FP2 standings to determine the qualifying results for Japan today.
Yeah, if they don't get the qualifying session in today. Because I know they were going to run qualifying like 3 or 4 hours before the race. If they could get away with it.
Yeah, because personally, I don't like it's like I don't understand like why would they look at running like not running the week like running the Japanese Grand Prix like later and like earlier or later in the year, because they usually have because they know it's typhoon season in Japan, so around this time of year. So yeah, because that's why they moved Malaysia to later in the year, so then they didn't get the monsoon season. But then obviously that didn't.
Oh, Brett's in.
To go so. Oh, okay. I didn't even realise Ken had left. They got the Red Bull mechanics in there. It looked like he was in the grass as well. I mean, in the gravel as well, coming in the pit lane. So maybe pushed too hard coming in the pit lane. He's going to slot out in between
Samuel,
Joseph, and Mark.
Oh yeah, Joseph and Mark.
So yeah, okay, yeah. So the qualifying results, if they were to go off FP2, would be Bottas, Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Leclerc, Vettel, Albon, Sainz, Perez, Gasly, Norris, Raikkonen, Kvyat, Grosjean, Stroll, Giovinazzi, K-Mag, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, and then the 2 Williams.
That'd be what, the first time that Kubica has out-qualified George Russell this year?
Yeah.
If they went by that?
As well.
Nothing going on.
Yeah, so it looks like Philippe's staying out, so maybe this undercut could work for Brett, but we'll just Maddie's in. Sam now it's the P5 though. He's had a good run so far. He's just kept out of
Brett.
trouble.
What could have been a good finish. Just gets worse and worse.
He now needs 6 seconds on Philippe, and then 9 seconds on Fabio. Gap's currently 25 seconds between Eden and Brett. I can't quite 100% remember what a pit transit is around here. I'll do some quick research. See if I can find out that information for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it does really matter because here comes Eden and Philip. Where's Brett? Okay, now Brett's not going to jump them at all. Yeah, so the overcut for Brett's gone horrible. He's lost out a good, 5 or 6 seconds?
I'd say only like 3 seconds. He was about a second behind Philip anyway when he pitted. Now he's 4.2.
He was ahead of Philip, wasn't he?
No.
I'll still do that research though, because I want to find out how long the pit lane would take for Fabio.
I know he doesn't have the gap right now. 10 seconds, not enough. and Eden's just chopping that time down.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, a little battle between Maddie and Jaden.
Right, so yeah, so it's about 17 seconds for a pit stop around Germany. I can confirm. So, at the moment, Fabio would jump Brett at the moment.
Yep.
Ooh, and Jaden got 3 seconds for that, so wonder if he'll protest to get that removed. Because they're still side by side, none of them have got DRS.
Protesting those time penalties, though, you gotta take a screenshot of your race director to show all your incidences, because just getting that one turn taken away, you still might get a warning for all the other ones you had, or a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so so Jaden can't afford to get another warning all race, otherwise he won't be able to get that penalty removed. But as Eden said for fast labour, he's flying at the moment. He's got 5 seconds on Philip, and then another 7.5, 8 seconds on. Yeah, so it looks like Brett's just gone into cruise control now. He knows I think he knows he's not going to get a podium out of this, because he's still got Fabio to thing as well. So at the moment, yeah, it looks like Brett will slot into about P4. So he'll still be happy with a P4 considering how last week's race went in his return to F3. So yellow flag sector 1 is that? Oh, it's
Ken.
just Ken. It's just Ken. Oh, Maddie's going for the move around the outside. Oh, not sure if there's content there, but Maddie's had to go really deep there and been given a 3-second time penalty for that. So that's
kind of fair play. It happened to Jaden, and now it hadn't happened to him, so.
Bit of biff barge between these two here.
Oh, Jaden on the grass.
And it looks like Ken's running low on fuel as well. Oh, not Ken, Maddie's running low on fuel. I've just seen his engine light pop up. The fuel light pop up. Just flash a couple of times. Yes, so he must be running. Must have run quite a little bit under to start this race. But yeah, I don't know if Brett's just saying he lost a lot of confidence, but yeah, he's fallen off dramatically off this front 3. At the moment, he's going to lose out to Fabio by like 5 or 6 seconds. But he'll jump back on board this battle for P6 though. At the moment, it'll be P5 once Joseph comes in the pit, who's just ahead of them. You can see them. Jane's only just out of DRS of Joseph as well.
Ooh, get really close to that gearbox.
All 3 of these guys running quite low on ERS as well, and it looks like quite low on fuel. Fabio's now in. Yeah, so Eden will retake the lead of the German Grand Prix as he sets another fastest lap, so he's just smashing it at the moment. Here comes Brett around the last corner, and Fabio's comfortably jumped Brett, so that overcut for Fabio has worked a treat, and it's only put him 10 seconds off the lead, 11 seconds off the lead, with 16 laps to go. Joseph's now in as well.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is going to get tasty down in turn 3 between Joseph and Maddie. Oh, I don't. What happened there?
Maddie
see what happened to Maddie?
Dropped way back.
Yeah, mate. From your purview, it looks like he's just given Jane a slight tap in the rear, and unsettled his car dramatically. So yeah, so at the moment, if Eden wanted to come in again, he could come in and he'd still be on a podium position. The gap's now 18 seconds between Brett and Eden at the front. Yeah, and Brett's got his teammate hunting him down as well with this battle for P5. So this battle for P5 could soon turn into a battle for P4.
Closest battle we got is battle for 7th right now. Samuel Sullivan on the back of Mark.
Yeah. Sam looks like he's doing quite well for himself as well, apart from that massive corner cut of the last corner. He's just got no fucks given. But yeah, I'm excited for the F1 race to see how that plays out, because Josh Banks has been on a bit of a roll at the moment. He's really picked up pace in the last week or two, and he feels like personally he can match Bailey for the win today. So, and obviously John, hopefully myself and John will be up there as well. Won't have to worry. I don't. And also, if Tyler finishes today's race, he will have a 10-second time penalty for the collision with myself last weekend in Britain. So he'll need to really pull out the stakes to get a good result today in the Ferrari. Mark running a bit wide though as well. Fabio now sets a fast lap race. He's now got that gap to just over 10 seconds, I should say. The gap's now 6 seconds between the two Red Bulls. So this will be a good point scoring position for these two. And it'll be Brett's best finish so far in any league this season. So you always.
And Mark comes in to make his second stop.
You'll always take results when you can get them.
Oh, especially if you DNF like I do all the time.
Yeah, like, most of them aren't your fault. No, it's like you just got some really bad luck. You'll bounce back though, buddy.
Eh.
Hopefully that week off is just giving you a bit of refreshment and.
Well, I've got a whole new attitude about it. Don't give up.
Yes.
Blank.
Yes, and that's usually what some time away does. It just gives you a chance to reflect, rethink your mindset, and then when you get back into it, usually raring to go. All right, so I'll just give you some numbers for your last lap. So Fabio did a 15.6 last lap. Philippe did a 16.4. Eden did a 16.2 and Brett's done a 16.9. So yeah, Fabio's gaining about half a second each lap on the guys in front of him. Half a second to a second on the guys in front of him. So
could get interesting.
Yeah, with 12 laps to go. So he'd only gained 6 seconds at the moment. So he needs to get a move on and start chopping down that gap more now. At the moment, he might get within maybe 2 seconds of Eden if he chops in half a second a lap for the next 12 laps or 13 laps.
And Eden's got that penalty too. Fabio has nothing.
Yeah, true as well. Yeah, so he only needs to get within 6 seconds of him. Yes, so at the moment the 6 seconds would work for him because he's got absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's right. A quick look at the.
Wait, does Eden have a penalty? I don't remember.
Fabio's got 1 warning and Eden's only got 1 warning as well. Philippe's got a 3 second, and Brett's got like 9. But yeah, interesting enough, Brett hasn't got a single warning since his last penalty, but he's now dropped into the 17, so he's really falling off the guys in front of him. But yeah, but the gap's now, what, 6.5 seconds between the two Red Bulls, so at the moment, Brett should have enough to stay P4 or at least P5. Surprising though, I'll just have another look at the last laps again. So 16 flat and a 15.3. Yes, that's another 7/10 of a second between. Yeah, that Fabio's gained on Eden's. Yeah, so at the moment these guys are going to be really going at it. And Eden's just done a 16.7 and Fabio's done a 15.6. So he's just gained a whole second on that lap entirely. So Fabio's coming and he's coming quick. It's just out of DRS of Philippe as well.
I expect him to be overtaking Philippe probably in the next lap.
Yeah, I'd say probably next lap. Because yeah, Philippe's just got their gap sitting about six and a half seconds, so and he's not really gaining time on him. He's just letting their gap sit there. We'll see what Eden's lap is as he comes around the last corner. Bradby's now got a 3 seconds for exceeding track limits, and he's on his own as well. So
Fabio's within DRS. Gonna have it.
So Eden's done a 16.1. Fabio's just done a 15.9. So.
Fabio's about a half a second back now.
Yeah, so he's really starting to apply the pressure. And also, in other news, John will be making the F1 race in just over an hour's time, or just under an hour's time, I should say now. So competition's going to be good. 16.1 from Eden on that lap. Let's see what Fabio does. I think Fabio will probably go slower. Fabio's done a 16.1 as well, but yeah, he's stuck behind. Ooh, that's a bit slippery through turn 1 from Fabio. He really needs to get him now and really needs to go, because he's just lost he's just lost all that time that he's gained. Oh, and Philippe just squeezed him out of room on the exit of the hairpin. Well, I guess that just shows what ABS can do for you when you can break that late and not have to worry about locking up.
I miss ABS.
But yeah, all that time that Fabio's gained on Eden and clean air, he's just lost it all again. So Eden's just done a 16.1, and now Fabio's done a 16.9. Yeah, so he's lost 8 tenths to him on this lap. Oh, Philippe's gone deep. It's given it
easy,
and it's given up. Yeah, but that'll mean Philip will have DRS coming down into the hairpin, and Fabio won't want to give this position up again. Philippe's gonna go to the outside. Fabio's just gonna have to drop back in behind him. This is the only problem with DRS on this game. Yeah, you just can't break out of it, and then once you try to, you just looks like Sam's in again as well, and he's going to try to go for a fastest lap. And he's serving his 5-second stop go as well. So yes, that's sauce for the Renault. Oh,
Yeah.
Mark's dropped it.
Oh no. Oh, I've done it there.
He's dropped it. He's dropped it right in front of Fabio and Philip as well. Maddie's just got another 3 seconds. That's a strange place to get a 3 second, to be honest. Looks like Fabio's tyres are starting to overheat a little bit. He's really starting to slide through turn 1 now. Nothing else really happened, to be brutally honest, yeah, apart from like this is where the only real fight going on. Eden must have made some kind of mistake of that, because he's just lost a 1.5 on the guys in 2nd and 3rd. So whether he's like just lost it somewhere, or whether he's but look how much ERS these two are saving up as well.
Sheesh.
Both these guys.
Phillips at 100.
Yeah, so obviously Philip's just focusing on the defending on down the straight, and he can just run low or none everywhere else just to stay ahead of Oh, Fabio's gone really wide at turn 1 there. Let's see if that gave him a warning. No, it did not. Okay, so yeah, so Fabio still sits on 1 warning. Eden still, not Eden, Philip still sits on a 3 second with 2 warnings, so obviously Philip's just, he's just defending, and Brecht's got another 3 second as well, so I assume that would have been at turn 1.
More than likely.
Yes, so at the moment, Brett will drop to maybe P5 at the max, unless Maddie can pick up some pace. Yeah, but Philip's got Fabio on lockdown. Fabio just can't find a way past, even on the softer tyres. Philip's just out here saving all that ERS and just burning it on the straight, and still lapping quite quick as well. He's just done a 16.2. Yeah, so it's not like Eden's going slow. I mean, not Eden. It's not like Philip's going slow. It's just for Fabio send it at turn 3. I wouldn't want to send it there, mate, because now you've just handed DRS back to Philip to get past you down into the hairpin. He's gonna have to be brave here.
Oh, late braking.
He's giving him the squeeze as
Oh.
Oh, back up the inside goes Philip. He's cut the corner to get ahead. Oh, and Fabio's had to give up the position. Otherwise, he would have had his nose chopped off there. But that's I'm not sure if I'd give that a legal overtake, because he's cut the corner at turn 8 or I think 7 or something like that to get past him. So yeah, Fabio. I wonder if Fabio knows if he's got 6 seconds of time penalties. I assume Fabio would, but oh, he's sent it up again. Philip's gone really deep. Oh, he's tried to go for the switchback, almost spun Fabio out. Fabio just keeps passing him in the wrong spot, because he's just given the inside. Now to the hairpin. Oh, Philip's gone really deep. They've both gone really deep.
Sheesh.
Oh. It's a shame Brett's not closer to making advantage of these guys. Yeah, but to just show the pace that Fabio does have, he's already back within a second of, he's already back within DRS range of Philip after that. Yeah, now Eden's got 12 seconds on these guys. I wonder if anyone can snag that fastest lap off Eden.
Probably not. That guy is quick.
I'm just trying to think. What? So Eden got pole. Has he led every lap?
Yes. Well,
yes,
besides the ones Fabio, I think Fabio led one because of pit
true,
strategy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna say, yeah, like if up the inside again goes Fabio into the hairpin. Has he finally got the move done? Yes, I think he does. Yes, he does. He's finally got the move done, but now Philip's just going to burn all of his 80% of his ERS to stay with him. He goes back up the inside again, and they make contact. Oh, this is great racing. I mean, Philip's just fighting a lost cause at the moment. He's got 6 seconds of time here. He's really just fighting for pride at the moment, knowing that he beat Fabio on track. And Eden set another fastest lap for the race. So Eden's just playing with them at the moment. If Fabio's going to go, he needs to go now. He's already got half a second on him, so he needs to go now. If he can stay heading into turn, and Philip's just got another. The mind games to Fabio. Oh, why would you let him back up, like, right onto the back of you, heading onto the back straight, Fabio? Like, I don't know what you're doing there, mate, but you're just giving up the position. Up the inside again goes Fabio into the hairpin. Philip can't get the oh, he does. Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
Fabio's gonna send it. God.
Oh, this is turning into bumper cars with 1.5 laps to go. Fabio's still on the outside. These guys are going to go side by side through turn 12. No one's on the. Oh.
Philip backed up with the thing there.
If Eden wasn't on the last lap of the race, Eden could make a pit stop and comfortably jump these guys to go for another fast lap, but he's already got the fast lap, so it doesn't really matter. But heading on to the last lap of the race, even though Philip's not gonna get second place outright, it's been a really good battle watching these guys go ahead it.
I think Diogo's disappointed. He's watching the stream and hoping they crash.
Yeah, so Owen's just gone 4 in a row in F2, so he's really on a run at the moment. Congratulations to him. But yeah, and Eden's gonna comfortably take another race win. Ooh. I think Sam's.
Oh no!
Oh! Fabio in the fence. Fabio's out. What happened there?
Philip got in the rear of him.
Yeah, I just seen that on your POV as well.
Oh no.
Oh, but yeah, Eden will take the German Grand Prix. Oh, that's gonna be some hard. Diogo's out of his seat now. So Philippe's gonna come up and take a controversial P2. Brett, I think Brett might come over and get the podium here, guys. Maybe not. Maybe Jaden will just have to wait and see. Here comes Jaden around the last corner now. Will it be P? It is going to be P3 for Jaden. Alright, I'll
Oh boy.
Now I'll suggest Eden, and I don't think I've got.
Oh. There's gonna be some fun in the stewards panel this week.
Who am I looking for? I'm looking for
Jaden. Cruel.
Alright, I haven't got any of them on my friends list, so
One. I I don't think. Yeah, I don't have Jaden. I've invited two of them. I'll suggest to them.
Was on the podium.
Eh.
no. No. Nah, but good race there, bro. It's just shame.
Well,
it's a shame.
Yeah,
it's a shame
the penalties are a bit ranked, to be honest, just based on the one that I got on the last penalty I got was based on I made the corner, stayed on the track, but then got the collie wobbles and then went off the track as a result, and then as I rejoined, it gave me the 3 seconds. So it's judgmental to a degree, but no, I had a really good. I actually had a good race. Don't know what Philip was thinking on the most part. He was so slow through the corners. Like every time he overtook me, I was stuck behind him because he was so slow in the corners.
Yeah,
and then
and
I
then,
thought,
yeah, and then he just burned all his ERS on the straight to get past. Yeah, it was just the same with Fabio, and then Phillips made contact with Fabio on the last lap. So
I saw that, and I had like an 8 second gap to Jaden then, and then as I saw Fabio coming as a DNF, I got collie wobbles getting lost 3 seconds. So, yeah, no, the race was good. The start was pretty shocking on my end. I saw Philip. Yeah, I didn't really go far. I mean, Philip ended up spearing into the rear of Robert, and that's what's happened to him. I've had to take avoiding action around the outside, and I thought I was going to get an illegal for it, but once I found I was alright, I went on with it. Mark fucking with the Stephen Bratby, no pun intended there, but you know, Mark with the magicianal thing to go from where he was to P3 for the first part of the race was pretty impressive. I thought, well, this could be actually a good race, and then Philip got through him, and then yeah, I was just modulating the pace, and I saw Jaden was catching me ever so slightly, so I thought, well, if I can't at least get on the podium, I'll give it to him. So I backed off a little more at the end and let him take it. So it's a good result for Red Bull, that's for sure.
You got anything for Matt or?
No. Good, exciting race. Seeing for most of the part between Philip and Fabio before the little incident. Still no match for Eden from anybody, so might have to move him on up to the F2. But we'll leave it at that. Thank you, Brett, for joining us, even though you weren't invited. But we'll let that slide.
I was kind of already here anyway, so
yeah.
Just stay tuned for F1 in a couple more hours, and F4 as well.
In 2 hours.
Yeah, Bathurst is in 2 hours.
Nah. Alright. See you guys next weekend.